Carefully, Caroline. Petitioner asked to restate his charge in accordance with the law. Once the high educator acknowledges Mistress Tataro's right to name a champion, that is when you must make your entrance. Oh, I cannot wait to see the look on Sir face when he sees his true opponent. It will be priceless. More seriously, should you begin to lose heart to me, Miss cheer so loud you will wonder how you could ever have contrived to doubt yourself. Now, are you ready?
We are gathered by combat. Step forward. Sir Grinno, for the benefit of all here present, I would ask you to repeat the charges which you have leveled against this man and this woman.
I, Sir Grinno de Zemile, brother of the Heavensward, did bear witness to these two foreigners consorting with heretics.
Let the accused step forward. Alfino Leveilleur, Tataru, you have heard the charges leveled against you. Will you take up arms to refute Sir Grinno's claim, and thereby prove your innocence in the eyes of gods and men?
I, Alfino Leveilleur, am innocent of this charge, and claim my right to trial by combat.
I, Tataru, am innocent of this charge. But I am no warrior and cannot fight. So, I claim the right to name a champion.
The infirm, the young, and the weak right we allow. Very well. Who will stand for this woman?
Just as I was beginning to doubt the efficacy of the Ishgardian justice system. Come, my friend. Let us put an end to this mummer's farce.
O Halone, your judgment. Raise up the righteous, and cast down the wicked.
Got you now. Down with you! It's over.
No, Levier, are hereby acquitted of all charges. Blessed are we who receive of her wisdom, and see justice wrought by her divine hand. Petitioners, accused, go forth in peace. Delivered from an untimely demise yet again, my thanks, as always. By the fury, what a splendid to see how you strove in the face of adversity. Two brave young souls bound together by the bonds of camaraderie. Why, it's my having been treated to such. Pray receive of me. With it you may summon a black chocobo, fully trained and ready to fly. Magnificent, is she not? Strong and slick, elegant, yet eager. What say you, Caroline? Will you take her for your steed? Lord Forchemont, prohibited in the supreme sacred tribunal of Hellenic inquisitory doctrine. Your steed must remain outside. Black Chocobo are all good, but the true reward for your efforts is the exoneration of your comrades. Released upon the completion of certain minor formalities, which I mean to see to personally. In the meantime, pray return to Portham's Manor. Count so already and will doubtless be eager to discuss the day's events. On us yet again, Mistress Cleaver, guiding you to victory and setting your comrades free. I confess I did fear for your safety, which is not to say I doubted your prowess, you understand. I merely knew the strength of your opponents. You do have a habit of exceeding my expectations. Besting 2 of the Heavensward while the city's elite looked on. By the Fury, anyone who hasn't been paying attention to you will surely do so from now on. My lord. We have just received a message from the vault. His Eminence, the Archbishop, requests the presence of Mistress Cleaver. An invitation from the Archbishop? What an honor. Personal summons is indeed a great honor, and given recent events, you would be wise not to delay. Go, Mistress Cleaver, we shall speak anon. The priest will be waiting for you outside the vault. Identify yourself to him, and he will escort you inside. We are honored to receive you this way, please.
It is my honor to present to you the I am Warden the Seventh, as courtesy would dictate. But, as you can see, my more sprightly days are long behind me. But I digress. Your companions were wrongly accused of heresy and subjected to gross indignities. This result of negligence on the part of our nations. Negligence born of an excess of zeal. Is that not so, Sir Zephyrin?
Regrettably, any of the Heavensward were in receipt of erroneous information. Sir Grinno has ever been headstrong. He pressed charges before the truth had been ascertained, for which I most sincerely apologize.
An unfortunate misunderstanding born of an earnest desire to serve Ishgard, but one which should never have occurred. For who could doubt the character of those who bested Shiva and drove the Horde from the steppes? Not I. That much is certain. That will be all. I would speak with our guest in private.
Your Eminence, As you wish, Your Eminence. That will be all for today.
Privacy is a luxury rarely afforded one in my position. What do you know of the Ascians? Much and more, I shouldn't wonder. Being the bringer of light. You should know that I myself have met with, have entertained them as guests, even. Those harbingers of chaos and strife offered us power that we might continue our war against the dragons. I have no intention of aiding their cause, of course, nor less of being their puppet. Yet, were I to refuse them outright, I should learn naught of their true objectives and remain powerless to stop them. Thus have I hearkened to their words with interest, service to their beliefs, biding my time and preparing for the inevitable conflict. And why do I tell you this? Because there is naught in this world they fear more than the power of light. If we are to rid ourselves of these vile interlopers, we must need work. I wrest Eorzea from their grasp and paved the way for a lasting peace.
There you are. I confess, I was more than a little concerned when I learned that you had been summoned to the vault. Well, well. A formal apology and an admonishment of those responsible. I see my fears were wholly misplaced. By the admits to consorting with Ascians. So, their ambitions extend to Ishgard as well. Primals to contend with ere long, of that you may be certain. 'Tis but a matter of time. Yet shorn of the support of our missing ally, to achieve.
In all the excitement, I completely forgot to tell you. When I was asking around about the Scions, I heard the most awful rumor. General Rauburn is to be executed for crimes against the Sultanate!
If the Flame General dies, we will lose a staunch ally, and the one man capable of holding the Sultana's assassins to account. Lord Orchiphon was wise to counsel restraint, but this business will brook no delay. We cannot permit this execution to take place. We must save Rauburn.
Though the situation calls for urgency, it would avail us little to charge headlong into Ul'dah without a plan. Before we can formulate a plan, however, we must first learn how things stand in the Sultanate, which is why I propose that we visit Limsa. You heard me right. While you were about your altruistic endeavors, intermediary in trade negotiations between House Fortham and a Limsan consortium. During said negotiations, an opportunity to send word to the Admiral presented itself, and I duly seized it. I'm happy to report that we yet have a stout ally in Limsa. The Admiral has pledged her full cooperation in any effort to rescue Rauburn. Accordingly, I have agreed to meet with her that we might discuss how best to proceed. Naturally, I told her to expect us both. Your presence never fails to embolden our allies, after all. When you arrive in Limsa, make yourself known to Sergeant sand peel and full water crawl in the lower decks. He will admit you to the bridge.
Friends, 'tis good to see you safe and well. I will admit I had not counted, let alone finding refuge within the Holy See, but full glad was I to learn that you had.
Thankfully, we had allies there who took us under their wing. And theirs was not the only aid we receive, I suspect. We fully expected to become wanted men, known to all and hounded at every turn. Yet that did not come to pass. On the contrary, 'twould seem the charges against us have not been made public. Might we have you to thank for that, Admiral?
Sharp as ever, Master Alphino. On Marshal Terrapin's urging, the Elder Seed Seer and I demanded that the Syndicate suppress news of the Scion's alleged crimes until such time as irrefutable evidence could be found. Our argument was simple. Lacking proof, to accuse the saviors of the realm of so unlikely a crime would have the people up in arms. In their wisdom, the Syndicate agreed, as you yourself have seen. There is something you should know. Some few days prior to the banquet, the Elder Seedseer and I were summoned for a private audience with the Sultana. There, she revealed her intent to announce her abdication, that she might pave the way for the establishment of an Uldan Republic.
What? But such an announcement would have plunged the entire...
She was well aware of that. 'Twas for fear of what might ensue that she summoned her Grace wanted the Elder Seedseer and I to land, you see, to aid him in preserving the peace during the transition.
So, having somehow caught wind of her plan, Lolorito and Teleji plotted the Sultana's in the hope of maintaining the constitutional status quo. But they must have known that her death would sow abdication. Chaos from which Teleji alone might feasibly stand to profit. Surely... B. I dare not hope.
The Uldan authorities have yet to announce the Sultana's passing. To allay any suspicion that may arise from Her Grace's absence, they have issued a statement to the effect that she is presently convalescing from illness.
Mayhap they're waiting for a fitting moment to break the news, or mayhap they know of some other reason to delay.
Something else has been bothering me, Admiral. I was dismayed to learn that General Raoban is executed. Yet upon hearing the news, I could not help but wonder why he had been kept alive for so long. Pray mistake not my meaning. I am, of course, overjoyed that our friend still draws breath, and that he might yet be saved. But if his enemies truly wished to eliminate him, they could have done so immediately. I see no reason for this delay.
Aye, you've struck upon an important point, Master Alphino. Following his capture, Raoban had been held in the Marasada pit within Uldar. In recent days, however, he has reportedly been moved to an... Queerly, 'twas not the brass blades who spirited him away either, but a band of soldiers decked in blue.
The Crystal Braves.
Aye. If I read the winds aright, the arrangement between Lord Lolorito and the Braves has come under strain. At any rate, if we're to rescue Raubarn, we'll have to find him first. And you'll be glad to hear to those best able to see it done. Our
Like as not, there is to be a rescue. It falls to you and yours to attempt it. I would not have it any other way, Admiral. It was I who found it. I who must take responsibility for their actions. True leader, Master Alphino. By way of a first contact, you will find her among the frontier lands at Revenant's kitchen. Mistress Caroline, I knew in my heart that you were safe, but to see you again in the flesh, words cannot well express my relief. Even as the victory feast was taking place, the Crystal Braves turned upon us and took the rising stones by force. Amid the chaos, some few of my compatriots and I were able to slip away unnoticed. Since then we have remained in Revenant's Cove, keeping watch over the mutineers while awaiting your return. You've done well by us, and we Domans do not soon forget our debts. We swear to do all within our power to aid you. Shortly before you arrived, I received word from Limsa Lominsa that you were searching for General Raubach. As the Admiral will have informed you, he was recently moved from his cell in the Marsarja pit. At the same juncture, Yuhasi and the third unit were observed leaving the Rising Stones. This can be no simple coincidence. Their purpose, we believe, is to escort the Flame General to the scene of his execution. Suffice it to say, we have people shadowing the dirt. If you would join the hunt, pray seek out there at Highbridge, where I too am bound. I have been expecting you. Time is of the essence, so I shall be direct. Yuhasi and his men are bound for Halatal. We believe that this is where they intend to carry out the execution. Ozan is presently keeping watch over the entrance. Let us make haste and join him. come at a good time, my friends, but the traitor Ilbard arrived and entered Halatali. From this, we may be certain that General Rauban is being held with.